Hey, what's up everyone? Tech Geek Josh here, bringing you guys a review of the BLU-L. Let's get to it. The Dash L features a 4-inch TFT display that has a resolution of 480 by 800 and a pixel density of 233, which is not bad considering the type of phone that this is. And on the front we find ourselves a 0.3 megapixel front camera, VGA quality, I should say, which is quite terrible. I can't stress that enough. It's quite terrible. Even in good lighting, it's pretty terrible. The Dash L runs Android 4.4.2 KCAT. As you can see how bad the screen is, I have to tilt it like that. Android 4.4.2 KCAT, as indicated right here. Okay, that ain't right. Man, this device is really, what's the word? Not misunderstood, just really incorrect. Wow, that is bad. It's not Jelly Bean. Android 4.4.2 KitKat. And that's obviously a Jelly Bean logo. What happens if we press and hold on it? Okay, we get the get the KitKat game here. Okay, but yeah, that screen right here just does not make sense whatsoever. Blue, what the hell were you thinking with this device? And has a dual core 1 GHz processor, ARM Cortex A7, apparently according to CPU-Z here, with 512 megabytes of RAM and a Mali 400 CPU and an unknown GPU. I do not know what the GPU is, so I just say it's unknown. So yeah. The Dash L has about 4 gigabytes of built-in storage, which is crap, with around only 2.42 gigabytes available to the user. The handset storage can further be expanded via the micro SD card slot found on the back. And what's really weird about this one is that the Blue Dash L here can support up to a 64 gigabyte SD card, and only the Ascend XT only supports up to a 32 gigabyte SD card. So I don't know why this device is so wrong the way it is. No one probably knows except for Blue, the stupid company that they are. And now let's see the true performance of this hideous 1 GHz processor. I have downloaded Quadrant and only Quadrant because I tried to download Geekbench and it just wasn't compatible for it. And if you can see here, I did download Asphalt Nitro with this kind of storage that it has, and apparently I only have like 0.95 gigabytes available. So yeah, let me go ahead and run a Quadrant and I'll come back when it's finished. And now that Quadrant has finished, I bet we're all wondering how horribly this device scores, so let's take a look. Oh, actually not too bad. We got a score of 4,235. But then I'm thinking to myself, is this really accurate? Here you go, the camera had took some time to focus. 4,235. Like I said, I have no idea if that's accurate. In my opinion, I don't think it is. I think it should be like down here somewhere. Do you agree? Anyway, CPU is 12,195 and memory is 2,862. So this is a wonder if this is actually true or not. Powering the Dash L is a user removable 1,450 milliamp hour Li-ion battery, which, as you can see right here, has the logo for them. And a bonus for this device is that it's dual SIM. I currently have the full-size SIM card in there, and I don't know if you saw, but mine was searching for service. I don't know if these are working. This looks like either a nano or micro SIM card, and this is a full-size SIM card, as you see right there. And this is where your SD card will go. Trying to get into good lighting. That's where your SD card goes, if anybody's wondering, and if anybody has this device, but I would assume not since it's so bad. But there you go. Now on to gaming. As I just told you, I have downloaded Asphalt Nitro, and if let me move it down a little bit, there we go. And let's go ahead and test it. And I have downloaded all my apps that I use, nearly all of them. Alright, enough of that. Let's go ahead and play this game here. And honestly, this thing is probably going to take forever to load, so I'll go ahead and pause it here, and I'll come back when it has fully loaded up, so you guys don't have to sit and wait through this whole process on this slow phone. And we have the game here loading up. So the first time I went into this game, it literally crashed. I'm sorry that it's pretty dark right now, but that's just how it is. Sun is going down. No, I don't want that. You see how laggy it is just going through simple stuff like this. Almost tapped the wrong thing down there. Let's see if it's going to play it this time. Because like I just mentioned, the first time I went into this game, it crashed. And that's thanks to the freaking 512 megs of RAM it has. Usual ads, don't mind that. Screen is pretty terrible. I do have the volume turned down on the game, and around this screen is where it crashes, I noticed. Will it successfully load this time? That's the question. And if it doesn't load, then, well, this game is unplayable on this phone. We're actually going to set through this one just to show you if it crashes or not. So quiet at this moment. Where I am, the apartments here that I'm living in is usually never this quiet most of the time. So I just thought I would tell you that while this is loading. And like I said, the sun is going down, there's not much light, or maybe the screen is a little too bright for the camera. Either one. It's taking forever to load, as you can see here. Most of my other devices will load this game no problem. Okay, it looks like we're able to play it this time, and there's plenty of choppiness throughout the loading screen here. Do notice some, like right off, I do notice some pretty big frame droppage. But you can still play it, surprisingly, as you can see here. It's not that pleasing to play. Oh, driving erotically once again. That's because I'm having to look off screen. I don't have no nitrous. But I'm actually very surprised how this is performing at this very moment. I would have thought it would be much more lagging, much more unplayable than this, and I don't know how come I didn't drift there. I touched the left side, slamming into guardrails in the process. And apparently, okay, I didn't crash. The heck was that? That was a glitch or something. I hit the side of the ramp and it just glitched or something. It made me slow down. I mean, this game might be playable to some little kid, but for a person like me, I really don't like it. It's not that pleasing. Yeah, I just can't drive correctly today. I'm not joking with you, I can't play this game correctly. And as you can see the screen, I'm having to tilt the screen away from me, like this way, because I'm trying to look at it off camera. And as you can see how bad I'm driving and how laggy it's getting. So, yeah. And I'm finished. I'm fifth, apparently. Going back home, let's see how long it takes. Wow, that's actually quite fast. All apps pop back up, and it is pretty responsive, which is surprising. And since since this is a BLU device, it does come with some preloaded apps by them, such as Amazon App Store, BLU Help, what else? FM radio, which is quite nice, but I personally don't use it. Comes with the Opera browser, which is very weird, and Yahoo Weather, which I really don't use, but as you can see here, I do have the widget for my hometown. Not too much bloatware, but then it's not much to be affected by from the storage. So there's that. In conclusion, the BLU-L is a phone for a little kid first starting out, like as their first smartphone. This is not meant to be anywhere near a phone for like a adult to use every day, just because the performance isn't that good for overall daily use. But as you can see here, scrolling back and forth, it's actually pretty responsive and pretty fast. But that's because there's nothing running in the background, as you can see here. Oh, okay. I take that back. There was the game running. But anyway, like I just mentioned, this device is not capable of being used every day, just because it has a quite horrible rear camera, and a pretty pathetic front camera. And as you saw earlier, it had the Jelly Bean icon, and it's clearly running 4.4.2 KCAT, so that shouldn't be there, along with many other things. So, well, I don't know how to talk. That pretty much does it for this video, guys. I hope you guys liked. I don't know what I'm saying, but let me cut to the chase. Let me try and get my words out. Thanks for watching my review of the BLU-L by BLU. And I'll see you guys again in my next video.